Welcome to Secura Law Experience. I'm Luis Elizalde, founder of Secura Law. I'm here with
Stephanie de la Millar.
And Eduardo Borgard.
Okay, this new episode is going to be kind of special because we were thinking to talk about the new aspects for the 2025, but we have great news. not really great news. It's a news that didn't wait until next year, and it's right now from yesterday.
Actually,
Yes.
Yesterday was the new, but the new law applied since Monday. So we are talking about the 4% of the acquisition tax for the municipality of Tulum. Wow. What do you think about that?
It's a good news if we see that 1% applied in the public services. Maybe they will improve the streets. So I'm thinking that it's good. I know that obviously the cost of acquiring a property will increase, but we are looking that it's for the benefit of the entire community of Tulum.
Again, the idea, of course, to get more funds is to get more public work. That idea.
Mm-hmm.
If it works, or if they do the real thing and use the money for the public benefit, okay, makes sense. It's something that also the people that are investing, they say, okay, my property is going to have a higher value.
Exactly.
But really it's going to happen?
I mean, my take on this is that it's a balance, right? 4% means more income for the municipality, which will translate in better infrastructure. I think they now realize that the city grew exponentially, and they are behind that. I don't think they have sewers. I don't think they have like a good public service or public infrastructure regarding lighting, streets, sewerage, all that. So that is that. I think it should be applied, as you said. However, on the people side, I think that it's a balance because at some point when the market exploded, they purchased very cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's kind of balancing out because I think the municipality and the state government saw the amount of business that's moving there. So now they're trying to make a buck out of it.
Yeah, but the idea to get more taxes or to get a higher amount of percentage on taxes is to do a public work. And of course, Tulum is a new town, is a new municipality that is growing really faster than they can handle it. So
Sure.
with funds, it will be a little better to handle the growing. But also, I think there is a lot of offer in Tulum. There is a lot of construction. There is a lot of missing infrastructure.
I think it will for sure hit the market in some way. I think it will slow the growth a little bit and the sales, but I think it's healthy because they can't sustain that kind of
so
growth.
they're gonna settle.
So they're gonna slow it a little bit so they can have more infrastructure with the taxes being higher. So as they grow, it's kind of better because now it's just growing as crazy.
Yeah.
With no plans.
That is a great
with
perspective, yes.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
Do you know
In my
Querétaro?
opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, me no. Last years I didn't went to Querétaro,
okay.
but you went.
Yes, I recently went.
And how is it?
It's incredible. I mean, I know it from, I have been going there for over the last 20 years. And the growing of the city, how they develop the infrastructure of the entire city, it's amazing. They are doing an amazing job.
But you are talking like the private investment, the public. And a couple of minutes, I'm gonna tell you why we're asking that, or why I'm asking Querétaro, exactly that state. But can you difference between the public and the private?
Yes.
And the public is really good? Okay.
Yes, also it's very good. Actually, I was talking with a client that currently lives in Querétaro, and he explained me something very interesting, that in Querétaro, if you have a lot without construction, you pay more property tax. At the moment that you start building on it, you start paying less.
In the same here.
Here?
Yeah, you
The
pay
lot?
rate
the
goes
law
down.
when this exactly when this property when this a building when this a house is 0.0019%, and when this a lot is 0.0027 or 28. When it's only a lot, the percentage of property tax is a little higher.
No, but yes. But what he was talking about is that they receive a discount.
Ah, okay.
When they
Start
get
building.
their license to develop, they get a discount.
Okay, awesome.
So yes, I think that it's.
And the question why Querétaro is because Querétaro has a acquisition tax of 6%.
No way.
Yeah, it's one of the highest states or acquisition tax in
In the
all
country.
Mexico. Yeah, but at the end, looks like it's working. So higher taxes, more funds to develop infrastructure. So let's see. Of course, I don't know if Tulum, from my point of view, or this year Tulum was
Tulum's
kind
the
of
highest so far.
what?
Tulum's the highest so far.
The highest what?
Right now the acquisition
In the
tax.
state.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
They're the highest. Wow.
They just became the
Yeah.
expensive.
The expensive municipality.
Yeah, totally.
That's
So let's
crazy.
see. Let's see.
Yes.
Tulum is too slow right now, I think, in sales, but also because it was a lot of offer, and they have to.
I think
handle that.
I think it will change the kind of people that gets there in a good way, because one of the main problems that I think Tulum has right now is at the early stages, anybody saw it as a business opportunity, and they purchased cheap lots, and they started thinking that they could be developers. They started playing the developer.
Exactly.
With people with no experience, with no background whatsoever. And that's why we have so many condominiums right now behind on the construction, that are not built correctly, that the finishes are not what they were telling the clients. And that's like a real issue right now. You need to really pick which one is a good development. Not all of them are good,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be honest. So that will slow that.
So a little recap regarding that, plus the thing that it changed since August 1st of this year. How do you think or how do you feel that it's going to be 2025 for the real estate industry? Could be in Tulum, Playa, Puerto Morelos. What do you think about that?
My opinion is that it's a change for good, because it will slow the market, but it would be better transactions with more professionals.
Okay. I'm thinking that it's gonna be like a point to start, or a beginning point that, okay, we were like crazy playing as developers, playing that we are doing that kind of things, and we're gonna establish finally like a base, a foundation that is gonna be in the future.
Some rules and guidelines.
Exactly. That the reason is gonna be slow, but steady.
Yeah.
We'll say. Yeah, I think that could be the future in real estate. So don't wait. Everybody wants to be a realtor, so or real estate broker right now. If you are looking to do that, you have to be prepared to be a really professional in your area, in your brokerage.
Yeah, and talking about that, a couple of weeks ago, I was driving around the city, and I saw this very awesome, like, publicity thing that said, a good time for buying this lot was 5 years ago, and under that, it said it doesn't matter which year you read this. It's always
Exactly.
it was always good 5 years ago. So if you start now, it's going to be good 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, totally.
So just invest, basically. Doesn't matter.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Totally makes sense.
And I thought it was funny.
Stephanie, that you are more related to Puerto Morelos. How do you see Puerto Morelos?
I think it's also growing. What I see that makes difference there is that they are really trying to take care of the of the nature of the beach, to be very careful. I think we all know that they had a big sargassum problem. Now it's actually fixed. What I have seen, the beach is always clean, no matter the season. It's generally clean, not like super clean, but good. And I see that they are trying to leave the beach as it is and develop on the other side of the highway, and at least I will say 200 meters
Of beach?
from the beach. Yes,
That's good.
Yes, it's super good, and they are trying to leave it as a malecón. I don't know how do you say it.
Yeah, I mean, they are respecting the prohibited zone.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that.
That's
because
good.
At the end of the day,
Yes.
that's better look for the town and good for tourism and stuff like that.
And that was the problem here,
Yeah,
that they didn't respect that area in Playa. At the beginning, it was beautiful Playa. I'm still loving Playa. But at the beginning, you have beach like crazy.
yeah, but that was because of the erosion, right? And the problem here was that they didn't leave enough meters.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
only left like 30 or something, and now for the erosion, we have like only 5 meters of sand in the good parts. In
In good-
others, it's
They
just-
lost it.
They lost it completely.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But
like,
200 meters,
Yes, that is how I have seen that
That's top
there is
notch.
no construction right away of the beach. They
yeah,
are-
I saw publicity in which they are selling runaway realty.
Mhm.
They are selling a property in front of the beach or beachfront. And you're right, it's like 200 meters. It's like there is nothing before that house. And the house
you have a good view.
has a good view, but also it's a good walking to get the ocean. You know,
Yes.
it's beautiful.
Yes.
Make-
Still
makes-
getting the spirit, no,
Mhm,
of
mhm.
what it was Playa at the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, Puerto Morelos is always ahead of the curve. I told you guys, they have an elementary school right on the beach. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of different in that way.
I think that at the beginning, no one understand why Puerto Morelos they were like, hey, we don't want to
To
grow.
grow.
You know, they didn't look for that. They didn't look to get a municipality. Then after some years, they got it. They now it's a municipality, but they are not looking to grow like just for the money. I think that idea or the thing that I feel right now that Puerto Morelos is not looking only for the money. They are growing good. They are making money. I'm talking about the government, the municipality, and they are getting the money, but keeping their real thing of Puerto Morelos essence. So
Yes.
it's good. From my point of view, it's good.
Yes, and I feel the entire community, including the authorities and the persons that live there, kind of on the same page. They are also together working to keep the vibe of being a tiny town, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling that sense, and actually the things there are still affordable. When you go to a restaurant, it's not a high prices that you see, for example, in Tulum. Obviously, the beach.
That's crazy. In
I
Tulum. In
know.
Tulum is crazy.
know.
Crazy.
I know. I have seen a video comparing the prices in New York versus Tulum, and Tulum was
Higher. Yeah, yes.
It's crazy. But I mean, obviously, you have that amazing beach. I mean, I have been in many places where is a beach, and I think what I love the most beautiful beach that I have seen is Tulum. I have to go to Hawaii to see.
For sure.
But I mean,
Or Okinawa.
so far, what?
Okinawa also.
Yeah.
In the same color
Kind of
from here.
landscape, right?
Huh?
Kind of landscape. Very similar.
Yeah, from here. But I'm just saying, no, but about the Tulum, you're right. I ate pizza all around the world. And the most expensive one that I ate or that I pay for a pizza, it was Tulum. Like, really, like $50 for a pizza, a small
Wow.
pizza.
Yes.
I'm talking in US, 50.
Yeah.
So
No
it's
way.
no 15, 50. It's crazy, you know. It
Yeah.
was good,
I
but
think it's like the same
But
price.
not
no.
50. No, not $50,
It's-
definitely.
Even the Chicago style pizza in Chicago is cheaper, right?
totally,
Oh, for sure.
totally.
No
For
way.
sure.
No.
Incredible.
It's crazy. But I mean, you are paying because being there, you know? You
in
are not.
Rome, Naples, and where the pizza came from, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's bad Tulum. I'm just saying that I don't know the criteria what they are. If I think Tulum is all around the world. I can say that though everybody's thinking to go to Tulum. They don't know Mexico, but they know Tulum. You know, they
Yes.
hear about Tulum, but they don't know that it's in Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, I have that idea around the world that Tulum is
like an exotic.
yeah, something like
destination.
that. Something like
No,
that.
and you see things or experience things that I think that you can have in a few places in the world. Someday I went to the beach and there was a little rain, but a lot of sun. And then the rain came crazier, but with the sun still.
Mhm.
So you saw two big rainbows with rain and
And
sun.
sun. Yeah.
It was like what I'm seeing, I'm dreaming.
And at the
you
end,
know?
it's a lucky charm.
Yeah, like-
It felt like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, it was mind blowing
I've
for
seen
me.
that.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm not saying that Tulum is bad. I'm just saying that it's kind of expensive. And let's see if with this acquisition tax and this raise in the acquisition tax, it's going to be a benefit. For my point of view now, only in the real estate market is going to get, if it was slow, it's going to be slower now. But it's going to be something that is going to be like the foundation for the future. And could be that it's going to be for the long run, something that is going to make sense for everybody. And maybe, let's see, do you know if Playa del Carmen is going to have that also, that race?
No.
Or
what
right
I-
now,
well,
this year, no.
What I know is that yeah. What I know now is that so far you cannot pay your property tax until January 2nd, 2025.
They raise it.
They are not allowing people to pay it like years before, like around
Early.
December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the discounts will be only in January, February.
No, but the raise in the acquisition tax, do you think is going to happen in Playa,
I
in
mean,
Solidaridad?
It's these kind of things are contagious, right? So
Could be.
If we see Tulum start doing it and not impacting the market that much, I think for sure Playa del Carmen, Cancun,
That happened. That happened years ago when they came from 2 to 3%. The first one was Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Then from Cancun was Playa.
Everyone followed.
And then Playa was Tulum. So now Tulum is the one that is putting the
high
bar.
standard, yeah.
let's see
The
what's happening.
south is leading the.
Yeah, but so far I haven't seen anything related to that. What I've seen is that they're gonna change the cadastral
Values.
rules or guidelines.
In Tulum or here?
No, here.
Okay.
And obviously that is going to impact the cadastral value of all the properties here.
Okay.
So most likely they'll go up, which translates into higher property tax, blah, blah, blah.
But they are working on getting the streets.
Yeah, and I think
repaired.
they are trying to get a real hold of the actual values of the property to reflect it in the taxes that you pay, so they can really invest that money, right?
I'm
it's two
still
different.
saying.
It's two different approaches. One municipality wants to charge higher for acquisition, and the other just wants to charge more
In the
for,
property
for
tax.
owning. Yeah,
I
it's different
think
approaches.
it's better the property tax. That you
Yeah.
get a little raise in the property tax.
Playa is always better.
good one. But that's the thing. That could be a good question. What do you expect to get more or raise in the percentage of the acquisition tax or in the property tax? From my point of view, the benefit or it's gonna be better for the city is the property tax.
Yes.
It's a steady income
Mm-hmm. In the long run,
in the long run, and the city and the government should budget around that.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
They are
People don't
looking,
budget.
for example, the acquisition tax. Maybe that's the reason. When we're thinking why they are doing this, that's the reason. They are coming like more than 1,000 units because it was a pre-sale, like crazy pre-sale, 300 developments. Each development, an average, let's say, eight units. Imagine that. So it's crazy for when they start getting the title for that.
Process, yeah.
They are saying, okay, we're gonna get 4% on
Huge
1,000 or 1,200 units. Come on, but if you raise the property tax, you're gonna have,
For every year, you're
For
gonna have
all
a
the-
steady income of those properties.
Yeah. But let's see what's happened.
Yeah.
Now every client, please. I'm telling
be
you,
scared.
don't be scared. You're gonna get a new closing cost. It's not in our side. It's the government. But as you hear,
Don't
it's-
blame me. Blame the government.
no, it's something that is gonna be good at the long run for your property. Your property is gonna have more infrastructure, so it's gonna be good for you. I
Yes.
think.
Definitely, at the long run, it will benefit the property and make it higher value and make it a better deal for you to sell in the future.
It's kind of hard to see it right now.
Yeah.
But I think our role as a society, and particularly us as lawyers, I think we have to make that pressure on the government to make
Yeah.
sure that, okay, you are collecting more money. It's fine. It's good for the entire community. Now you have to do
Invest it.
something with it, and I will demand you that. You know,
Yeah.
I think that.
And in the long run, I think people should be happy because I've been in Tulum in the receptions of units for the possession, for collecting signatures for the deeds, in some real nice areas of condominiums. There's not even street there. It's
No.
just dirt road.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be, happy if at some point my unit has a nice street going around, sewerage.
I think that idea.
Right?
I'm pretty sure
I
that
would
idea.
happily pay 1% more.
Yes. But let's follow up.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
already own a property, please
If you
demand
invest
it.
120, let's say something cheap in that moment, or I
Back
think there
in
is,
the day, yeah.
there is 80 or 80,000 US, something like that. Let's say you are buying in the 80,000 with dirty road and no sewage, nothing, and suddenly for 1% more, you're gonna have your road, your sewage, you're gonna have all the services, electricity, everything.
And that 80 is going to go to 150.
Kind of,
Maybe.
could be. So for 1%, you're gonna double your investment. So I think could be good.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens next 2025. What do you think about Cancun? Cancun is not in the map for us.
Let's ignore Cancun. No.
No.
Cancun is now over the hump. I mean, they are now a growth city. They are established already. They have a good real estate business still because they are not going towards more luxury kind of things with the Shark Tower, with the Puerto Cancun, and that kind of stuff. So I think they're already established. Us, that we are newer cities, we are the ones that are going to change the market basically. So I don't really worry that much about Cancun.
No, don't worry, but we were thinking for the 2025 in Cancun. Looks like could be a good city to look for in real estate market. No, I'm seeing a lot of development also but in the area of Cancun City. No,
Yeah.
no,
But I
also.
mean, people that come around here, they're looking for a different experience. They don't like the big city kind of stuff. And if you go to Cancun, you get that vibe.
Yeah, totally.
So that's why I don't think
But that is crazy. There is a lot of people that came.
that are looking for that.
They're looking. Okay, I want all the commodities for Julio. If you are there,
Yeah.
I want all the commodities on the city, but I want to go to the beach. You know,
They
so
can go to Playa, Tulum.
no, they're
Amor.
looking more like Cancun because they have cinema, movie theaters, Starbucks, that like kind of things that
Huge
malls. Yeah, kind of things that they say, okay, I want to enjoy this, but also I want to wake up on the weekend and say, let's go to the beach, you know? So and us that we are in playa, that we are not looking for that city vibe, the rush, the
Yeah, no, good luck with the traffic. If we have
Aha,
traffic
exactly.
here, God bless you in Cancun.
Exactly. They want the smoke.
Yeah, right?
The pollution. They like to smell that. No, we are not like
With
that.
the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
That mix is something else.
Yeah.
To keep the balance.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I think that could be the next episode if we don't have a guest. I think we're gonna have a guest, but not sure. That let's see. Let's speak a little more about 2025. The next episode.
Yes, there is a lot coming in 2025.
And I think it was good to talk about the 1% in
Yes.
Tulum.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
The clickbait could be 6% in Tulum. You know?
Clickbait could be also, there is coming a third baby on my end.
Woo! That's awesome.
Yes.
6% plus a baby.
If you want it.
Of course.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.